Our coverage of the crisis in Ukraine as more Ukrainians flee their homeland. This map, the one on the left, shows in red where they are in Ukraine right now, with movement happening into Chernobyl, Kherson, and Mariupol.
So on the right, you can see the impact this is happening right now on Ukraine's neighbors. More than 2 million Ukrainians are seeking refuge, women and children mostly, fleeing the country through safety corridors as another ceasefire has gone into effect today. You can see Poland has accepted the largest number of refugees on this map, with over 1.2 million going to that country alone. Now, that large influx of people into Poland has many organizations from around the world heading to the country to try and help out, and that includes one California-based nonprofit group.
Shelterbox is in Poland right now, and its president, Carrie Murray, is joining us now live. Carrie, good morning. Thanks so much for being with us.
Thanks for having me.
Describe for us the situation on the ground there right now.
Well, Shelterbox has deployed a team to Poland to really focus on the humanitarian needs of people who've been displaced. And there's two different situations. There are people who've been internally displaced within Ukraine and can't leave. And then there's been this massive displacement, 2 million people plus that have fled. 1.2 million have fled here to Poland. And we know that thousands of people are arriving every single day. Yesterday, I was working on the border at Paszynośl, the train station that is the first point for people fleeing Ukraine by train. And at the station, 20,000 people were arriving on the platform yesterday.
Wow.
These people have been traveling by foot, by bus, and then by train. And there's been a massive displacement, and you're right, many of these are women and children. What I observed at the border, mostly women, mostly children, elderly, disabled, and then a lot of pets.
So as you just mentioned, those folks are going to need a lot of help. They've been traveling far. Many are in a needy situation. What have you and your team been doing or focusing on? What's the main job once you get to those folks?
So I'll tell you, for the humanitarian agencies that are here, the logistical constraints are immense. We really need these humanitarian corridors open, and we need to reach people who've been displaced, both in Ukraine and then to help these families. And they're leaving with nothing, just the clothes on their back, maybe a small bag. And so it's the basic needs. And for us at Shelterbox, this is what we do every day. We respond to some of the world's worst conflict zones, and it's basic things. They need food, they need water, they need shelter, they need medical care. At Shelterbox, we focus on the provision of emergency shelter and then basic supplies to set up a household. But what are the things they need right now? It's cold, it's freezing. They need coats, blankets, personal care items, hygiene supplies. For people who fled, they're going to need some cash support to get back on their feet. But it's basic things. And for many people arriving yesterday who I met a mother who came with her 10-year-old son. They traveled for 5 days by foot, then train. They were exhausted. They had no place to go. And so, right now, the immediate needs for these folks, the basic things. And that's what Shelterbox and a whole variety of other humanitarian organizations are here focusing on, the logistical constraints of this and how we're going to get aid to people who need it. And the first part is, where are they moving? And this is a fast moving and really complex displacement, and they're moving all over many neighboring countries, and they continue to move throughout Europe. So this is what we are working really hard on to best assess, understand the needs, and we're starting to mobilize the aid to get it to both people in Ukraine as well as to the displaced families fleeing to these neighboring countries, including Poland.
Yeah, so Carrie, we're going to get to more about how people can support your mission, but we know that you have experience, your team has experience with something similar in Syria. How has this situation, how does it compare?
Well, Syria is the longest and largest response in our history. We've been responding for 10 years. What's similar is that you have both internal displacement and you have refugees. What we started on 10 years ago was really helping refugees who fled Syria. And over the years, we've really moved our attention to the people who are left behind. And those are the internally displaced. So you have both of those in this situation. The needs are different at different times times of year. And so that's what we're trying to anticipate. What is the experience we can draw down from that we know people are going to need? And then in this situation, it's slightly different. What you see with refugees is that some are going to friends, families, a lot of host families. I saw at the border yesterday, there were people coming from all over Europe, driving hundreds of miles. And for some, I met someone who drove 20 hours to pick up 4 people they'd never met before, but they were going to take them in.
Carrie, for those of our viewers here in the Sacramento region that are watching this, they want to help out. Give us the website and what's the best way to give support.
So our website is shelterboxusa.org, and we are a private charitable organization. We rely on support to do this work. We can't do it without people participating. So if you could make a donation, if you can share our work with your friends and your family, but we definitely need support. I'll also say that it's really hard. I would not advocate unpacking your own boxes and trying to send it and hoping it gets there. It's logistically so hard, so leave it up to the groups that are on the ground.
It's the monetary that you need, right? Okay.
Yes.
All right, Carrie Murray, thank you so much. Unfortunately, we are out of time, but we appreciate your time. We know you are in Poland and doing incredibly important work. So thank you so much for what you're doing, and we will definitely be putting that and sharing that information with our viewers today.
Yeah, thank you so much, Carrie.